Welcome 23, you're joining me for AMA 3 Chapter 5, the day after the DJ challenge. You meet Omar for your next confessional, troubled by Ivy and Carson's hallway rendezvous. Omar, there's something you should know. Last night, Mackenzie and I caught Ivy and Carson. If you're worried about an affair, don't be. After Carson slept with Ivy in Season 10, we made it clear that he can't do it again. In fact, his job depends on him. That's comforting, but it's not exactly what I meant. I think Ivy is... going through a rough time. She's definitely had her melodramatic moments, but she seemed really upset. Is everything okay with her? I have no idea. She certainly hasn't brought up anything with the producers. Besides, Ivy's mood swings aren't a problem. The more emotional she is, the better footage we'll get from her. Now, if you don't mind, we're on a tight schedule. We've got a confessional to film. Ryan. Because God forbid you care about a human being other than footage. We've got one challenge and one date under our belt, but the season is still about your potential wedding. With everything else that's going on, how have you and Mackenzie handled the wedding and planning aspects of the season? I can't speak for Mackenzie, of course, but personally... I love all the romantic stuff. Not only do I get to spend more time with Mackenzie, but I get to daydream about her big day. It's a win-win. Surprisingly, Vince and Ivy are putting all their energy all into every challenge, so you should be prepared for quite the fight. That said, after 2 seasons, you must have some idea of their weaknesses. Oh, definitely. I can think of a big one off the top of my head. Vince and Ivy have... they don't love each other like Mackenzie and I do. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Even Vince and Ivy can't be true love I share with Mackenzie. You don't hold back, do you? You know me. I like to tell it how it is. That's one of the things we love about you, but you know, you can't talk your way out of everything. As the competition goes on, you and Mackenzie are going to be pushed to the limit. Your entire engagement will play out on camera. I know. And it's been a little tough to adjust, you know, but honestly, I'm basically fine with it. As long as we get to show the world our fairy tale love. Sure, sometimes it's tough to sacrifice our privacy, but I'm glad we get to share our story with our fans. If our engagement can make everyone cynic believe in the power of true love, then I'll be happy. And that's all I need. Great work, John. Your sweetheart side really shone through. The fans will love it. Yeah, that's a lie. Glad to hear it. I always want to give the fans what they... Suddenly the door swings open and Ivy bursts into the room. There you are, Omar. We really need to talk. Ivy, this is a closed confessional. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Vince. That's exactly what I'm here for, to talk about. Vince is... Can you not wait 5 minutes? We'll start your confessional then. I really need to talk to someone. Then take it to your wedding party. They're your support system, not me. Omar, you should hear her out. Whatever's going on, it could be serious. Aren't you at least a little bit concerned? Omar gives you a shrewd look, then sighs. Fine, Ivy, you got 5 minutes. Tell me what's going on. Ivy stares at you, her eyes wide, gleaming. John, thank you, but I'd like to have this conversation in private. Oh, mother, whatever. Besides, John, you need to get ready for today's date. Right. You brush past Ivy and shut the door behind you, wondering what could have shaken her up so badly. Why do we care? As you head down the hallway, you bump into Bianca. Did you happen to see Ivy? I just saw her storming around the mansion on the verge of tears. She's in the confessional room with Omar. Seems like she's pretty upset. Though I have to say, Bianca, I'm impressed. You really, have an eye on the competition. Yikes. You make me sound so snaky. It's a good thing. I can always count on you to snoop for information. That's why I need you on my team. Bianca flinches and furrows her eyebrows. Is that really why? Good to know, I guess. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I meant it as a compliment, really. I did. I mean, she was stalking Ivy. What else was she stalking her for? Whatever. For once, I didn't come here to talk about me. I came here to talk about Ivy, and that's my point. Whatever's going on with her, we need to keep an eye on Vince. The guy is the definition of bad vibes. I I got negative points because I fucking was honest. Pixelberry! I want to say that's not how life works, but it is, but still! God damn it, it's a book. That's like something Tegan would say. There you go again, teasing me. Sorry, don't worry, I've been keeping an eye on him. Good. In the meantime, I'll do everything I can to make sure that jerk stays away from you. Nobody messes with my John and gets away with it. Your John. Helga doesn't answer you. He gives you a confident smirk and then stretches down the hallway and out of sight. Listen, she's like a dog with a bone. No one screws with her bone. That afternoon, you, Mackenzie, and your wedding party head downtown to a high-end bakery to choose your wedding cake. When you arrive, the maitre d' guides you to a luxurious tasting room. Talk about classy, unlike your outfit. I don't mind being buttered up, but I hope they save some for the cakes. Oh, it's like a mini Russian tea room. How cute. Something tells me you've been to the real Russian tea room at least once. They didn't call her the heiress for nothing. Even if this is not the real deal, this place is definitely something else. Everything smells delicious already. I agree. I can't wait to start tasting. I just hope the cake tastes as good as the smell. Even if it tastes half as delicious, I'll be happy. My mouth is already watering. Don't worry, you two. We won't rest until you find the cake of your dreams. Even if we have to taste every single flavor they have. Twice. Careful, you three. Don't want you to go into a food coma before the wedding. Just then, Carson strides in the room and takes his place in front of the cameras. As it gets over with, I'm getting a contact sugar high, or I can already feel the carbohydrates seeping in through my pores. That's not how any of this works, but fine. You're on in 3, 2, 1. Try living a little, Carson. You know, a little cake doesn't go bad when it's in your mouth. Hope you're hungry, MEM Nation, because today we're putting John and Mackenzie's taste buds to the test. They may think they'll know the perfect wedding cake when they see it, but can they identify it by taste alone? Carson gives his spiel. Omar leans in close to whisper in your ear. Remember, we need you to put on a good show. Our ratings depend on it. That is actually none of the showrunner's problems. Or, excuse me, the people's problem. That's the showrunner and your fault, not ours. Omar, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. This is between John and production. What? Also, wow, I just noticed the ceiling is like literally clouds. Okay. If it concerns my fiancé, then... Omar shushes Mackenzie. It's, oh, you shushed my woman! I'll beat you to death. As Carson leads the cameras towards you. John, the cake is one of the most important parts of the wedding. Are you nervous about choosing the right one? I can either give a sappy or dramatic answer to boost ratings, or I can answer the way I want. I'm feeling pretty confident, actually. I know exactly what we need. Our cake should represent our undying love, expensive taste, my wedding party once. Undying love. Mackenzie and I are sweet on each other, so any cake we choose is going to be served with a dose of insulin. That sounds a little too sweet. Mackenzie, you're adorable, but it was just a joke. And just a joke. When you're this in love, there's no such thing as too sweet. Now that's what I like to hear. John and Mackenzie will make their choice with help of their fabulous wedding party. You'll both do blind taste tests, and to keep things interesting, we're making a game out of it. If you guess the correct flavor, you're safe. But if you guess wrong, then your best man and maid of honor will get creamed. Meaning exactly what it sounds like. For every incorrect guess, you two will get a face full of frosting. Jen, you'll be John's partner. Adam, you're with Mackenzie. I'm counting on you, John. Jen, I'll keep your face frosting free. Thanks, I spent way too long in hair and makeup to have my whole look ruined. I mean, okay, don't worry, I've got your back. Cake testing in a food fight? This is the best date ever. We should scoot our chairs back. We don't want to end up in the frosting splash zone. Let's get this over with. Carson, what flavors can we expect to be pelted with? Well, glad you asked. John and Mackenzie will be taste testing 3 flavors. Strawberry champagne, vanilla rum, and devil's food cake. Soon to be weds. Are you ready? Okay. So, strawberry champagne, vanilla rum, and devil's food cake. And I'm guessing we taste them and then point them out, or taste them and say what we taste. Okay, let's just do it. Bring on the sugar rush. You and Mackenzie glance at each other with a smile. She takes your hand and you both close your eyes. On the table in front of you, you hear the knock of porcelain against wood. You dip your fork into a pastry, take a bite. That's delicious. Sensory deprivation has been known to make others' senses stronger. Use that to your advantage, John. What do you taste? Notes of cream, deep, nutty flavor melt in your mouth with every bite. Cream, nutty flavor. Okay. Sounds like rum. Oh. We're not gonna pick... Okay. Cream and nutty. Cream and nutty. It's been a while since I had devil food cake, but we'll go with it. I agree with John. Both open your eyes to see devil's food cake. I knew it, and I gotta say, this frosting is delicious. I agree. This one's a strong contender for our wedding cake. Jen and Adam breathe sighs of relief as they and the rest of the wedding party taste the cake. Is that salted caramel filling a taste? Definitely. This is so worth the empty carbs. Oh, this cake is a clear MVP. I say you guys pick this one. Not so fast. There's still 2 more flavors to sample. Close your eyes again and wait to hear the arrival of the next slice. You aren't peeking, are you, John? I'm only peeking at you. The thoughts never crossed my mind. The plate slides in front of you and you dig in. This time it's a sponge cake with a light, bubbly flavor, strawberry champagne. This is definitely baked with some kind of alcohol. So light, bubbly. Oh, wait. Hold on. Light, bubbly. Light. I've never had strawberry rum, or excuse me, vanilla rum. I'm gonna go strawberry champagne. I was right with my gut intuition. I'm gonna say this is strawberry champagne. When you open your eyes, you see... called it. Yes, I knew I could taste the champagne in there. Yeah, the bubbly didn't give it away. I'm glad you guessed right. The strawberry definitely would have stained my clothes. Between your wedding party, you savor the bites of the strawberry champagne cake, enjoying how the frosting melts on your tongues. All these cakes are delicious. I was just to pick just one. Don't give up just yet. There's one final flavor for you to taste. The server places a slice of vanilla rum cake in front of you. You would not think it would be that white, but okay. You'd think it would be, like, internally brown a little because of the rum. Everyone in the cake or the wedding party takes a bite. This might be my favorite one yet. Agreed. It's amazing how something so simple can taste so delicious. I love it. The nutmeg and cinnamon flavors blend together so smoothly. I'd, use the taste test. And I'd like to personally thank John for protecting me from a sticky situation. Hair. Aw, you're in my wedding party. No way, I was gonna let you get the cake all over your face. You look at the half-eaten pieces of cake in front of you. 3 flavors, but only one will be in the wedding cake. What do you think, Mackenzie? There are strong choices, but I'll support you no matter what you pick. Why? Seriously, why? You haven't picked a single goddamn thing yet. This is not how marriage works. And I plan on cleaning my plate on no matter which slice you put forth. Now the time has come for you to choose. What'll it be, John? Yeah, let's go with the... So you couldn't even stick with it? You've got chocolate cake, strawberry cake, and vanilla cake. I don't think I could ever go for strawberry cake. Like, that would be a rare one. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that like, every once in a while, you could actually make yourself and be like, wow, so this, let's redo our, like, wedding thing here. I'm gonna go with the, I guess a chocolate cake. Can't go wrong with a classic. The cake we tasted wasn't chocolate, but okay. That's what I caption most of my pictograms with. If it isn't broken, why fix it? I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, but now that you know what your cake will taste like, there's still the matter of design. The artists at this bakery can do anything, whether it's something quiet, classic, or a custom artistic creation. They can even match the wedding theme you choose at WetCon. I kinda like the idea of a special design made just for us. You do have to stay one step ahead of Ivy and Vince to win. Nothing says my wedding is better like a cake that literally spells it out. It's up to you, John. Picking a boho cake to match our wedding theme would be a real nice touch. Or if you don't feel like leaning too hard into your theme, you could mix it up and have a fairy tale cake. Those are all good points. Choose a custom design wedding cake will boost your overall wedding score and give you a wedge on the competition. Okay. Fairy tale boho. They both cost the same. I kinda like fairy tale because it's prettier. It's also less pink. Also, well, I mean, typically the pink icing, you wouldn't go with the devil food cake. I'm gonna go with fairy tale. Why not? Fairy tale couple deserves the most romantic cake. I couldn't agree more. After all, we only get married once. Well, ideally. They don't call it happily ever after or happily for a while after. We're here to stay. Well, here you have it. One more box of the wedding to-do list has been checked. Tune in next week as our soon-to-be weds take on yet another challenge on AME Wedding Edition. My god, is this boring. I mean, cut. Says Carson as the camera switch off. Carson sprints to the intersection, holding his breath. Thelma rolls his eyes. Limoli's fine. Sooner if Carson gets on my nerves. You turn to the rest of your wedding party with a smile. Thanks for helping out today. With so much to choose from, I don't know what we'd do without you. Drama and frosting, most likely. I can think of worse ways to go. When it comes to cake testing, it helps to have friends with good taste. You didn't help at all! None of you helped! But it means a lot to have, to us that you're willing to hear our input. You didn't input anything! Of course we want your input. Others, not so much. Mackenzie glances out the window at Omar. Mackenzie, what are you talking about? Omar scowls at you through the window, motioning for you to join him outside. It's nothing. We'll talk later. You and your wedding party leave the bakery, stepping out and back out into the warm Miami sun. As the crew packs up the filming equipment, you and your party wander out to the restaurant. Got the cake testing out of the way. That's just one more thing to cross off our wedding checklist. Yeah, but am I the only one who's still hungry? Those portions were so small. And with Han, those tiny samples were so delicious, they ramped up my appetite bar to the top. Honestly, I'd kill for a burger right now, and I never crave greasy food. Oh, Big Ed's burger. Oh, I haven't had good food in so long. I believe since that food review, actually. You have a point. We haven't had a real meal all day. Oh, I feel you, but what did you expect from a cake testing? They weren't gonna let us eat an entire cake. The whole point is to try small bites. Those small bites won't fuel my champion athletic metabolism. We weren't complaining about the cake testing, John. We're just a little hangry, that's all. There's no need to jump down our throats about it. I didn't jump down your throat! What in the f*** is going on with people being too goddamn sensitive? Shit! I wasn't trying to jump down your throats, I was just being realistic. John, Mackenzie, let's put our heads together for a second. He beckons you aside while your wedding party continues chatting and being hangry. I just got an idea for a scene. After that stuffy upscale atmosphere, why not take your party out for some junk food? Gestures to the McDermott's restaurant across the street. You and McDermott's! I'm tired of McDermott's! The dollar menu does not satisfy! You can bring the cameras and edit it into an impromptu bonding moment. The audience would love your carefree side. I think that's a great idea. We let them eat cake. Now, let's let them eat chicken nuggets. Plus a huge order of fries sounds great about right now. Let loose with your wedding party and boost your wedding score and chow down on some burgers in this exclusive scene. I don't think you understand. I'm so tired of McDermott's. The dollar menu sucks! Return to your wedding party with a grin. Since we're all starving, what would you guys say to some McDermott's, our treat? Technically it's the studio's treat, but the offer still stands. Oh, that sounds amazing. Awesome. You have no idea how long I've been craving chicken tenders. Sure, why not? I'm hungry enough to eat one more carb at this point. More like 50 more carbs. Shut up before I change my mind. Smiling and laughing, the 10 of you hurry across the street into McDermott's. All of a sudden, I get hit by a truck and no longer care. The 10 of you fall into McDermott's together, startling the handful of customers who are currently inside. Are you ready to feast? Not so fast. First, we need to get everyone in here to sign these NDAs. You really know how to suck the spontaneity out of things, don't you? Doing my job. Well, Omar and the crew pass the paperwork out for the patrons and employees to sign. You and your party grab a couple of tables. This is so exciting. I've always wondered what the inside of a McDermott's was like. Are you serious right now? You always... I mean, it's changed. Literally, I didn't set foot in a literal McDonald's. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. In well over 10 years. Last time I went to a McDonald's, it was 8 years ago in the drive-thru. I honestly... Hold on, let me think back. I honestly was a teenager the last time I was in a McDonald's. They now have touch screens that are 6 foot tall. No jokes. They literally have touch screens, because God forbid you actually order at a cash register anymore. You've never been to a McDermott's? I'd expect nothing less from our resident rich girl. It has nothing to do with money. My parents were just opposed to junk food. I hear you. My mom was a total hippie growing up. She was all about clean eating. Personally, I think, a little junk food never hurt anyone. Honestly, I'd be happy if we could have a McDermott's catering at our wedding. No! You're not serious, are you? I hope he is. Mackenzie, please talk some sense to your fiancé. He's clearly out of his mind. Hey, if it's good enough for John, it's good enough for me. Omar and the few crew members come up at the table with a tray full of burgers, fries, nuggets, and milkshakes. Maybe I wanted a chicken sandwich, Omar. Alright everybody, the NDAs have been signed, so you're officially free to chow down. Finally, I'm starving. I know exactly what to eat first. You all watch stunned. Kiana plucks a fry from the tray and dips it into her chocolate. No! Kiana, what on earth are you doing? Don't judge me. This is actually delicious. He's right, it is. It's like the perfect blend of sweet and savory. I like John and Mackenzie. That sounded more romantic in my head. Han, I will not go out with you. Leave me alone. Han has a point, though. You two are easily the best match couple I've ever met. Oh, it's really sweet, you two, but Mackenzie and I didn't bring you here to talk about us. We're here to celebrate you. Everyone's so focused on me and Mackenzie, but we think you guys deserve more credit. He's right. We'd be nothing without our kick-ass wedding party by our side. Oh, you guys! I promised myself I wouldn't cry on camera. Mackenzie, John, thank you for trusting us. It really means a lot. I'm with Derek. This competition is about your wedding, but it's great that the rest of us have a say too. You know what's really great? This food. You look at Eden, who's already finished one hamburger, working on her second. I can't believe I've been missing out on incredible flavor my entire life. Okay, honey, let's be honest. You're full of right now. You are literally and figuratively full of Check it out. Ian's experiencing fast food nirvana for the first time in her life. I'm kinda worried we just created a monster. The wedding party laughs as Eden continues eating unfazed. Han plucks a handful of fries off the tray. She shoves them in his mouth. Man, this is not life. All the junk food we can eat and we don't even have to pay for it. Can you imagine, like, Jay-Z or Eminem driving in their Ferraris or Porsches into a McDonald's? Can you imagine this right now? This is why. As long as you don't mind stuffing your face on national television. It's a small price to pay. I'll never get sick of AME. Kinda bummed this is probably my last season, but at least we're going out with a bang. I gotta admit, since this season is a wedding special, I was worried the rest of us wouldn't get much screen time. Always focusing on what really matters, huh? I'm just saying, it's cool that John and Mackenzie let us share the spotlight a little. Well, why wouldn't we? You're as much a part of the show as we are. Sure, the show is about winning, but they made it clear from the start that we need you to make it happen. Keeping you guys happy is literally my job. Even if it weren't, I'd be glad to do it. Yeah, you're not just our teammates, we also consider you our friends. And the way I see it, we're all the stars of the show. Or season. Besides, we have to seize moments like this when we can. We really don't get enough opportunities on the show to just goof off. I think we could all benefit from letting out our inner child every now and again. Glance around at the restaurant and gaze falls onto the play area. That gives me an idea. Follow me. Play areas don't exist at McDonald's anymore, let's be honest. You and your wedding party step into a deserted play area. Just ready to have some fun. I'm so game. This is gonna make for some really interesting footage. Hey, we're supposed to be showing America our fun side, right? I don't know, aren't we a little old to be jumping into ball pits? Aren't you a little too old to be wearing an outfit like that? Oh, you heard Adam. It's time to let your inner child out. Ooh, I always wanted to play on the playground like this. Mother never let me. She was worried about the germs. You poor sheltered thing. I'm not gonna lie, Eden. Your childhood bums me out. Come on, guys. When are we going to get going and get another opportunity to let loose like this before the wedding? I'll go first. Go down the slide, jump into the ball pit. Why not go down the slide and jump into the ball pit? Where's that option, Pixelberry? You climb up onto the platform and shoot down the slide, landing in the ball pit with a rattle of plastic orbs. Woohoo! Take that, gravity! Impressive? Oh, if you think you can do better, you're welcome to try. You know, I would hide in the ball pits. I'm serious. As a child, I would hide in the ball pits. The kids would come into them, and I would jump out and scare the crap out of them. And they'd be like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Ah!" It was fun. And they'd run away, and I'd be left in the ball pit all alone. It's depressing, isn't it? Holy shit. Laughing, everyone lines up on the platform to try going down and slide in different ways. Then slides down at first. My turn. Let's make this interesting. Gonka positions herself sideways and rolls down the slide while Han curls himself up into a ball and tumbles down end over end. Ow! This wasn't disgraceful as I thought it would be. Giggling, Kiana and Eden sit down like they're in a bobsled and slide down into the pit together. Teamwork! Step aside and let me show you how it's all done. Raising his legs, Slate surfs down the slide, standing up, landing gracefully into the pit. That is how you do it. Who's next? Before you know it, you're laughing so hard your stomach hurts. Okay, you got me. That was a lot of fun. Sometimes you just have to let go of common sense. I was really missing out on McDermott's. I had no idea fast food places could be so much fun. And then it was removed. In the arms of an angel. Leave it to John to show us the fun is in even more the most unexpected places. I think you mean fun expected. Stop, please, before you ruin a perfectly good afternoon with puns. This is giving me some serial killer wedding ideas. What if you have a slide at your reception? Oh yeah, I'd like to see Great Aunt Gertrude barrel head first into a pit of plastic balls. Oh, come on, I'm gonna have to veto that slide idea. But I get what you mean, Kiana. If our wedding isn't fun, well, what's the point? Couldn't have said it better myself. Feeling happy and satisfied, your wedding party piles back in the limo and you let it take you back to the mansion. You return to the guest house, tired after a long day of wedding planning. As you make your way to the bedroom, Mackenzie follows. You look exhausted. Cake testing really took it out of you, huh? I am exhausted, but not because of the cake testing. Oh, you mean in McDermott's? If you were tired, we could have just came right back. McDermott's was great, actually. That's not what I meant. During the day when Omar basically ordered you to make the drama for the cameras, were you really okay with that? Omar's got his eye on the ratings. He's concerned. I'm just doing my best to help out. I get that, and it's really nice of you, but you shouldn't feel pressured to be someone else you're not. I love being affectionate with you, but this show you're putting on to prove we're so in love feels fake. What? A moment of silence falls over you, and you brace yourself against the bed frame. Look, maybe I went a little over the top, but Mackenzie, I'm doing it for us. We deserve that dream wedding. We deserve to win. But to do that, we need the audience's approval. Their vote matters. That's why I'm putting on a show. I get that. I really do. And I'm glad you're looking out for us, but I don't want us to lose sight of what's most important. You and me, not the production agenda. Mackenzie, of course I know that. To me, you matter more than anything in the world. Look, I know you're under a lot of pressure. I know you want the show to succeed. But you shouldn't have to do something you're not really comfortable with. I really need you to know that. Honestly, I'm feeling pressured from all sides. We're not up against a dozen contestants this time. Every week is do or die, and the stakes are sky high. Can we really afford to ignore advice that could help us? I see where you're coming from. I just hope you know you can rely on me going forward. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. After a brief pause, Mackenzie reaches out to pull you closer. Look at us, being adults, resolving conflicts. Ivy and Vince don't stand a chance. We really do make an amazing team. I just can't wait to marry you and make it permanent. You cut Mackenzie's face in your hands, bring her lips to yours. She responds, instantly wrapping her arms tightly around you. Mackenzie. She nibbles your lower lip, and you melt against her with a sigh of contentment. You and Mackenzie snuggle together, enjoying the feeling of closeness until Mackenzie stiffens suddenly against you. Did you see that out there through the window? You turn to see where Mackenzie's pointing, in time to see Vince slinking around the beach, accompanied by a mysterious figure in a black hoodie. Who's Vince talking to, and why are they hiding their face? Could be someone from the crew, but knowing Vince, I doubt it's that simple. He's up to something, and whatever it is, it can't be good for us. Then what do you say we figure it out ourselves? You peer out the window just as Vince tiptoes out of sight, looking shiftily from right to left. You mean follow him? I could get on board with that. What is Vince up to? Follow him to find out and gain an advantage that will boost your wedding score. Ever notice Vince always looks so grumpy? Why does you smile? Why? Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's Vince, there's an underhanded scheme going on. There's no way I'm letting him just walk off with our wedding. It's my John, let's go. You and Mackenzie quietly follow Vince across the mansion's yard while he and the mysterious stranger approach the black gate. And you swear the information's good. As long as the money's good, if you knew half the stuff that goes on in this mansion, it'd curl your hair more than mine. What's Vince talking about? Money? Information? If we sneak closer, we might be able to hear more. Hurry, they're getting away! Edge closer as quietly as you can in the darkness. You spot a broken tree branch in front of you. Step on it, trip over it, step over it. Jab Mackenzie on the shoulder and carefully step over the branch, continuing to make your way silently toward Vince and his guest. Vince and the stranger pause a few feet away before the gate. You strain your ears, managing to catch every word of the conversation. Next challenge is going to be... I wasn't supposed to know, but I walked in on Rin and found out by accident. Stranger whips a notebook and pen out of the pocket and starts scribbling down notes. Our readers like sneak previews, so I might be able to work with that, emphasis on might. Our readers, is Vince talking to a journalist? You motion for her, Mackenzie, to join you as you creep closer to make out more of their conversation. It's going to be a relay. One of the sappy teamwork things involving equally sappy wedding traditions. Yeah, that's all fine, but when, we made our deal, you said you'd sell me juicy secrets about the show. I told you! They've been watching me like a hawk. It's not exactly like I can dig up dirt that easily. Little does he know, we dug up dirt on him on the very first night. With outraged whispers, just a fraction too loud, Vince turns around glaring at the nearby bushes. What was that voice? I thought you said there was no one else out here. Give me a minute, I just need to be sure. As Vince starts to walk closer, you frantically look for a place to hide. Hide behind the bush, duck behind the palm tree, freeze in place, duck behind the palm tree. You and Mackenzie duck behind a thick palm tree and crouch down low to the ground. Vince's gaze slides right over you, unseeing. Could have sworn I heard... Never mind. It must be nothing. I think we need to cut this short. I'm taking enough risk as it is. No way, the crap intel you just gave me isn't worth 15 grand. We had a deal. Yeah, good money for good information, so give me something juicy. Well... Oh, I got it. John Mackenzie, they're not as in love as you want them to think. Of course he'd go there. S is low, you're looking for Vince. Are you for real? They seem pretty touchy-feely on the show. Only thanks to the editors. It's an open secret on set that John and Mackenzie can't stand each other. But John brings in the ratings, so the producers do whatever he wants. Now you have my attention. Give me more of this, and the money's all yours. Of course, the thing is Mackenzie and Sierra have started spending time together, and they've been getting awfully friendly. If the tabloids print these lies, we could be in major trouble. We need to do something right now. Imitate Carson's voice. You lower your voice to match Carson's caliber. Red, have you seen Vince anywhere? Need to ask him how he manages to maintain those glossy curls. Vince jumps up looking scared. The journalist lifts up his notebook with interest, while Mackenzie stifles a laugh. Vince's top secret hair care regimen, now this I can print. You'd better not. Vince, is that you? You're not supposed to be out of the house this late. I think it's time for you to go. You can pay me later. Only if your information checks out. We had to retract the last hot tip you gave us. Fine, yes, whatever, just go. A spooked Vince dashes back to his guest house without saying so much as a glance back, leaving the journalist to let himself out. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny though. Once the coast is clear, Mackenzie shoots her feet, ready to fight. I knew Vince was up to something shady, I knew it. But it's so much worse than I thought. Selling lies to the tabloids, lies about us, I could strangle him. I know the feeling. Honestly, I don't know how I'll be able to look at him from now on. Look, I don't know how we're gonna use this against Vince, but there's one thing I do know for sure. Vince has nothing on us. I'm not worried. As long as we have each other, we'll always come out on top over the rats like Vince. Besides, you heard what the journalist said. His last tip got debunked. Clearly, they're checking their facts on this. I really hope you're right, John, because if not, I don't know what we'll do. You take Mackenzie's face in your hands, kissing gently. I wouldn't worry about it. We always seem to figure something else out. Now that you know Vince's dirty little secret, will you be able to use it to your advantage? Find out in the next episode of A&E. Maximum possible wedding points 2014. Oh, it shows this now. I mean, good for you. I'm not going for wedding points, though. So, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, I answer things honestly from my point of view. And, I hate to break it to people. I know this is kind of shocking, but I could give a crap what other people think when it comes to things like this. Um, if it was something about realistic things, sure, I might care. But I'm going to stand by my virtues, morals, and things like that. And pretty much I believe anyone and everyone watching should do the same. Let me put it this way. What are you going to get? What are you going to get for hitting 2040? Do you get anything? Do you get anything special? Do you get anything literally and figuratively special? More so than, say, doing what's right. Or not spending diamonds at all. Sure, if you don't spend any diamonds at all, sure, you'll end up losing, or maybe, who knows? Who really honestly knows? I guess we'll find out. But otherwise, nah, I'm always going to stick with my guns, and I think that's the way to be. That's, what makes us human. The right to choose, the right to, whatever. With that being said, I thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, if you are subscribed or plan to, hit that bell icon to receive notifications for when I upload content. Otherwise, YouTube's algorithm says no, you do not give a crap, and you will never be back. No joke, they will never share my content with you. Also, please remember, right now I'm going through some really rough times. I don't like asking for help. So if you want to at all help the channel grow, please share it. If you want to help me because of the rough times that I've posted about, there's links down below, or you could always hit the join on YouTube. Again, I don't like asking, so, I really get awkward during crap like this, and I don't care. Look at it this way. All the other content creators are so like, hey, go ahead, and they do their sells, and they shill, and they are sellouts, and again, I don't care about everyone else's opinions, I don't care about what everyone else does, I care about what we do here, and I care about being right and giving my community the best possible content, and that's how I feel. Without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.